Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the apps that I have on my iPad Pro. I just wanted to share them with you guys and see if there's any apps that maybe would be useful to you. And also, this is my new iPad Pro case. So I have two cases now, the original purple one that I unboxed the iPad with, and that one actually folds up into a triangle and you can stand it either way. So upright to watch videos or the other way to write on. But this case is a little bit more padded and it actually has a pocket on the front here. And when you stand it up, it's the type that fits into the little slot, so it just stays like this. And the only problem I have with it is it doesn't stay up very well, so if you push it a little bit, it falls down. So I just got to be careful in that respect. But otherwise, I love it. And if you turn it around completely, it actually has a handle that you can grab onto while you're holding your iPad if you were writing with your hand, just like this. So you slip your hand in there and then you can use it to write on. So I thought that was kind of neat. And I did find it on Amazon. I'll leave it linked down below if you're curious and want to check it out. So we're going to get into the apps that I've used. So now I have downloaded iOS 14. I have not changed anything on my desktop here and my screen because it's not really necessary for me. My iPad Pro is used for a lot of work reasons, and honestly, it's not really necessary for me at this point in time. But we're going to just get into these apps. And I've got some apps in folders. I'm not going to go through a lot of the apps that are not really productivity apps, if you know what I mean. So let's just get into this. So a lot of these come with the iPad again. I've got FaceTime, which I use to FaceTime all of our relatives. I have my calendar. This is my calendar that came on the iPad. So I do have my calendar here. So if there is an event, it'll just pop up here. But again, I haven't rearranged things because you can customize it with different widgets now. But that's why I have this calendar. I also have my clock. I've got photos, my camera, reminders, which I decided to keep on my iPad, the notes, Apple TV. I do have Apple TV subscription, so I like to watch it sometimes on my iPad. My settings I keep on the front page because often I'll click on Do Not Disturb if I have a work session. And I also have my Sprocket, so I don't take many photos with my iPad. I usually generally take the most photos on my phone, but just in case I wanted to have that app on my iPad. YouTube Studio, so I do go in here and look at my stats every day just to track everything because it literally makes me look at my statistics. And you can see a lot on what's going on with your YouTube channel. Kindle, because I do read on my iPad. Facebook, whoops, so Facebook. I like to browse Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube on my iPad as well because it offers the bigger screen. For photos and video, I have iMovie, Vlilo, I can't even say that, Vlilo, Voice Memos, and Lightroom. So these are all photo editing apps and video editing apps that I like to use. I've got Messenger, the Bullet Journal app. So actually, this is interesting. I haven't really used this much, and it looks brand new because I've only used it on my phone thus far, but it actually is a backup. You use it along with the actual bullet journal system by Ryder Carroll, and it acts as if it's kind of a tracker. So you can upload your bullet journals if you want to keep them as a memory or as a reference from something before. It's actually kind of neat, and I think I had to pay for it. Okay, so I've got a games folder. I won't go through all my games because I have quite a few games. There's a few games that I play every day and then a few just if I want to take a little break. I've also got some slot games. I have school, so I've got Google Meet, Google to get into, I think I also have Gmail on here as well. Google Classroom and Kids A to Z, these are all for my son. The App Store, and this eraser, which I was recommended by K Digital Studio only to make rings for a digital planner using Procreate. and you have to pay for it, so I haven't really had a chance to play around with it that much. So on my little dock here, I've got my Messenger app, which I use quite frequently when I'm not using my phone. So you can use it with anyone that you are, who has iMessage. I've got, whoops, it's open to Amanda Rachel. This is my Safari. I've got my files here. I've got a calculator. I've got Procreate. So I've got tons of files in there. I've got Instagram, YouTube, GoodNotes, and I'll show you what this looks like. So you can have folders and you can also have just notebooks. And then I think you can put the folder in the note or the notebook in the folder. So you can drop and drag them. I haven't played around with like dropping and dragging as much, but as you can see, I do have a lot of different things on the go here. I'm not going to go into every single thing, but in one of my last Plan With Me's, I actually was talking about how I plan for my Plan With Me. That's in one of these folders here, one of these notebooks. And it's actually really cool. I don't have any experience with GoodNotes 4 because I just got this iPad when GoodNotes 5 was already out. But it's super, super cool because I can just open a new document. You can take photos. For instance, I'm taking notes on my atmospheric science textbook, and you can input photos in there, and all you have to do is literally snap the photo with your iPad, and then it will kind of take that image and you can just drop and drag it. It's really, really cool. It's actually perfect for school if you are going to school. I also have this one called Notion, and this is a database. Okay, again, so I have set this up on my phone. Let me set it up here for you guys and you can take a look. Okay, so I'm not going to allow notifications. Okay, it never actually carried over all of my information from my phone, but just this one here. But it's really cool. It's kind of like a bullet journal in that you can just add little tabs here. You can add, oh yeah, no, my things are here. So things to add to planner, Christmas gift ideas. I can't show anybody that one. A task list, journal entries. So you could add journal entries in here. The only thing with it is that you can't write with your Apple Pencil. You would have to type it. So that's the only thing. The main reason I have it downloaded, and especially on my phone, is that if I'm out and about, I know that I'm always going to have my phone on me. Sometimes I might not have my bullet journal. And as of October, I will be using my larger B5 Archer and Olive bullet journal, and it does not fit into my purse. So most likely it will not be coming with me. So this is the perfect app to include on your phone because I can just jot down a note. I can literally open a quick note or a task list. And the good thing about it is you can add a view. So you can have a table, a board, calendar, list, or a gallery. And you can also have some kind of list. You can have a toggle list, a bullet point list, a numbered list, and you can move it with your finger anywhere up and down. It is the most coolest list kind of taker thing I've ever seen. And it is free if you're using it for one person. If you pay for it, you can actually use it amongst family members. So say, you want the mom, the dad, and then the kids all to have this list. You can pay and you guys can all have the same view, which is really cool, especially if you're trying to give a grocery list to your husband and you want him to pick up some stuff at the store. So next, of course, I have Pinterest. I also have Amazon, and I also have Keynote. So Keynote is where I've been interested in creating digital planners. You can also do it in Procreate and GoodNotes, but what I do is I create it in Keynote and then I move it over to GoodNotes after. So on the next page, this is where I have the apps I don't use all the time. So Apple Store, this is a random folder that has like all of the apps that come on your iPad when you first get it. So it's like the tips, pages, contacts, books, stocks, etc. Okay. And then I've got iTunes Store, Find My iPad, podcasts, which I might start using depending if I open my Patreon account. YouTube Kids, not that I ever let my son play on this because the last time I let him play on an iPad, he broke it, and I will not let him play with this one. But just in case, even if I'm on my iPad or if my iPad's in front of me, I can have it on for him if we were in a bind. And music, because I don't really want to listen to music on here. Again, that's on my iPhone, and I have this is going to be mostly used for Procreate, for YouTube stuff, and searching things mostly for Procreate, to be completely honest, because I do plan on making stickers and GoodNotes 5. Those are the two huge main apps I have working on here. And that is it. So I only have the 2 pages. And until I change this and make it different, I might show an updated version of it after. But this is how I like to organize my iPad right now. And that is all she wrote for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and comment if you want. Also, if you're new here, I'd love if you'd subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell button so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. We'll talk to you guys again very soon. Take care. Bye.